Our next guest is a guy you might recognize, goes by the name of Brent Welder. Brent, how you doing, brother? One day before the election.
Hey. Oh my goodness gracious. This is how we started this whole thing, right? Right here on the Young Turks. Thank you guys so much for your support, for your help, for everybody that went to tytkansas.com, made a small dollar donation. Get this, guys. We have now had over 25,000 people that have either given a small dollar donation or volunteered on this campaign. And I remember when I, over a year ago, launched my campaign and said I wasn't going to accept one penny of corporate PAC money. People said that we would never win. Well, guess what? We're up in the polls now and moving strong toward Election Day tomorrow.
25,000 people. Wow. That's a people's movement. And speaking of which, I actually talked to your canvassers earlier today. I Skyped in to Kansas.
Yes, you did. Yes, thank you.
And it was great to see them. It was great to see them. And they're the ones who are hopefully will win this election for you. So look, you've had a ton of money thrown against you. One group came in with over $600,000 against you in favor of a kind of a wishy-washy establishment Democrat that doesn't have much stated policy positions. But at the end, you had this Republican super PAC come in. Your opponents say that they, and I get why they're saying it, to be honest, Brent, that those guys look like they want you to win because most of the ad appears to be positive. But even if that's true, I think be careful what you wish for. But what's your take on it?
Well, Wall Street clearly doesn't get it, right? Because they're running these dark money ads against me. I am the candidate that from day one of this campaign, I'm the only candidate in my race that is not taking corporate PAC money. I want to end these kind of ads once and for all from everyone, from every which direction. And we're going to be able to do it. And the reason we're going to be able to do it is because we have run a strong grassroots first campaign. The TYT Army has been one of the very strongest supporters, and they exist everywhere, right here in the district, across Kansas, across the country. There are progressives that understand that our progressive ideas are not just good policy, and it absolutely is, but it's also exactly the way to win in these districts. And so, every single time someone goes to tytkansas.com and gives a small dollar donation, you're helping fight back against this very kind of dark money, corporate money that pours into our elections. And guess what? We have now raised more money than any Democratic challenger in the history of this district for the primary or the general combined. And we've done it with the help of 25,000 people and volunteers across this country.
And that's with no corporate PAC money at all. And I love the point that you made, Brent. And you were a volunteer for Wolfpack, and Wolfpack makes the same point. You don't want any of those corporate PAC money ads? Great. Well, then we got good news for you because we're going to take money out of politics. And that was, exactly, of course, the amendment that you proposed at the Democratic Convention in 2016 when you were representing Bernie Sanders as well. So last thing is, if you win, and I called it, sorry, I hope I didn't jinx it, okay, but I have called it.
Well, I know you're great record. I was pretty excited about it.
Okay, thank you. But if you do win and you're up against Yoder, are you going to continue on the progressive message in the general election? And is that are your critics wrong that strategy, they think it can't work in the general election?
I have this really crazy idea, Cenk. How about if I continue with the message that has gotten me to a 7-point lead over an incumbent Republican congressman in Kansas, which is the largest lead of any Democratic challenger in the entire country? I think it seems like it's working pretty well. It's also given us a ton of momentum in this primary. I will say, even though we're only less than 24 hours away from Election Day, I really need the help from the TYT Army right now because we have some last-minute, really expensive GOTV expenses. And I hope people will go to tytkansas.com to help us out because we have tons of support here, amazing amount of support, but we need to make sure that we get every last one of those people out to the polls, and that's what it's all about. So thank you guys so much for your support from the very beginning of this. And we're fighting hard for every last vote, and I hope when I see you tomorrow night, we'll have some good news to report back.
Yes, very much looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night. BrentWelder.com, tytkansas.com. So volunteer, donate, be part of the people-powered campaign here that is making incredible news throughout the country as Kansas, we hope, goes blue under the direction of Brent Welder. All right, thank you, Brent. Appreciate it.
Yes, sweet Kansas.
Yes,
All
we
right,
Kansas. I love that too.